Oh, let me zoom you guys in so you can see. Oh no. Hey y'all, hope you're having a good afternoon. I am currently at my vanity area. It is 6:33 and it's a weekday, so I just finished work after taking my dog singular on a walk. Loki, no licking. He licks his paws. I don't know if you can see, that's him in the back. I am having a major breakout right now. As you can see here, this is cystic, this is cystic. This used to be cystic, but I popped it, and this is cystic. Actually, this area, it's been like going up and down, it's so weird. And then this is also cystic right here. And then everything else is just acne scarring that is still remaining, and I'm trying really hard to get rid of. In the meantime, while our skin is healing and we're becoming better people, I just wanted to show you how I cover up my acne with makeup. And I feel like when I've watched YouTube videos before, I've never seen someone cover up acne like the way I do. So I just wanted to show you guys and do my normal makeup routine as well. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, first step, I'm gonna wet my beauty blender and clean it because it's dirty. I will be right back. I haven't washed my face because it's the middle of the day, but if I were to do my makeup in the morning, my face would be clean and fresh. So I want to kind of replicate that effect by using a toner right now. So this is the Dickinson's Pore Perfecting Toner, and it's the witch hazel one. Focus please, yes. And this is just to kind of clean off the oil that has built up throughout the day. I'll stick this on my forehead and just walk around sometimes in my room. And then I'm grabbing my lotion. This is the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Gel. And this is a oily version, so combination to oily skin. And so I'm gonna let that set for 2 to 3 minutes, and then I'm gonna go in with primer. So for primer, I'm using the Benefit For primer, I'm using the Benefit porefessional, and it's this size. I think this is the regular size, right? So I'm putting this on all of the pimples just so the makeup stays on them better, and also putting them around my nose and my fine lines and wrinkles, or potential wrinkles that I feel like are coming on because I'm approaching my mid-20s, and sometimes my lips get dry, and the go-to thing that I use when I'm at home for my lips is just Vaseline. So yeah, I'm just applying that, and I'm gonna drink some of my spiked drink. Cheers! Okay, so what I do next after that is I go in with concealer. So I just put concealer on my chin. Oh yeah, this is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. Yes, in the color Custard. I just pat it on with my beauty blender, and this is the black beauty blender. You can see that covered up the coloration for the most part, but there are still shadows on here and subtle purple tones from the redness. So I'm gonna go back in later with that for that. I just got a new mirror, and the thing is, it's so low. It's so annoying. I have to bend down. It's because my other mirror broke before. Is this better? Oh my god, this is so much better. Okay, now I feel like the base is covered up well enough, but as you can see, despite covering it up with a layer of concealer, you can still see like a purple undertone peeking through, and you can still see the texture. To start off after concealer, I powder my face and set the base layer in place. So what I use is the Dragun Beauty translucent setting powder in yellow, and I also use the Tati Beauty sponge, and as you can see, it's very well loved. Face is set, and next I'm gonna be using the Charlotte Tilbury makeup setting spray, the airbrush flawless setting spray. And I have my Jimin fan to fan me dry. In the meantime, let's put in some eye drops. These are the Rhoto cooling eye drops. I've been using these since college, since a friend put me on them. And I feel like everything just looks better on your face when your eyes are like clear, you know, and not red looking. Okay, so the most important step of my acne covering routine is I go in with a small makeup brush. This one I got from Amazon. It's literally tiny, literally tiny. What I do is I go in with a combination of the Dragun Beauty palette, very well loved. Also, I go in with the James Charles Morphe palette. I really don't use anything else but like these two shades. It's so funny. I just use this for contour later, and I use these two actually for color correcting my acne. So this is like my normal skin tone-ish color, not exactly a match but close enough. And what I use for this yellow tone color is I actually put it on the darker purple areas, because sometimes when I just use the Nikita face powder, it's so light and it doesn't have enough pigment in it that when I put it on, the shade of it, like the lighting shade of it, looks okay, but it'll look slightly gray or slightly purple, you know. So that's when you need to bring a little bit more color into your face. So yellow powder might not be the right fit for you if you're not Asian. I don't really know how that works. Like I feel like it's best if you just experiment around for yourself. I'm gonna go in with the yellow powder. Oh, let me zoom you guys in so you can see. Oh no! I'm gonna go in with the yellow powder, and I'm gonna go under where I can see the most purple. And purple is contrasting with yellow on the color wheel, so this will make everything a little bit more neutral. So I go in and under. You can see already it is getting a little bit better. If you know you're going out during the daytime and you have a lot of acne and you're trying to implement these tricks, I would say like go up to your window and like hold a mirror and try to do these things, because it's gonna kind of replicate that natural sunlight effect on you, because sunlight looks really different compared to like artificial light. It just, the way it's coming in, it just shines directly on your face from a certain angle. But then if you're going out for a night out and maybe like a concert, or you're going to a nice restaurant, like either the light is going to be very dim or it's going to be right on your face, you know. Imagine someone's taking a flash picture of you, it's going to be right on your face. Kind of like I have a light right here. It's going to be shining directly on my face, so I can kind of replicate that while I'm doing my makeup, and that helps because I know later my makeup is going to look good in that certain lighting. It's just about knowing what kind of environment you're going to be in and preparing for that. I feel like the color is definitely there, so we can go in with the Nikita Dragun face palette, and I'm going to go in with the yellow color. I'm going to pat on the bottom like this and go very detailed, very detailed. Right now, that spot where I covered up, it looks like it's standing out right now because the other parts that I didn't cover up are a little bit dewy because of the setting spray. So what I'll do is I'll go back in with the setting powder afterwards to dull down the shine of the parts where I didn't touch up. So I'm going in with this second pimple. For severe cases like right here, there's a dry patch where a pimple just closed up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dip into this really fucked up Makeup Forever HD foundation stick. I use this to clean up my eyebrows, but also to cover up some blemishes sometimes. So what I do is I go in right here, just dip it in here. With the brown in the James Charles palette, I'll go in and I'll just kind of pat that down. I'm going back in with the Nikita palette right now. That's how I covered up my chin area. I do have like a little bit of a dark spot from a previous cystic acne right here, so I'm going to cover that up too. Okay, and then I also go under my eyes where you can see like this crease right here. I just take the brush I got from Amazon that's a little bit wider, and I go under with the Nikita Dragun Beauty powder. I don't know, this powder is just really good at reflecting light back, because you know how when you use setting powder people say no flashback, no flashback, but then with certain areas that you want to keep highlighted, you do want flashback. So this is that kind of powder. Oh, my back. Oh, damn. Okay, I feel like I've gotten my base down a little bit. I won't need to change it too much after this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start to go in with nose contour now. What I want my nose to be like is from this point, I want it to go like curve up, you know, ideally, but we have to make it through illusion, and you know I'm a master of illusion, so we're gonna try to pretend like our nose dips down after this point. So I grab the brown color and I just literally start drawing it under, like it's a line almost, and that makes it look like this is the tip of your nose. Then what I do is I just take the brown powder again and I just go along the sides. And I know it looks crazy, but just bear with me. So what I do is I do this, kind of like blend out the edges a little bit on the bottom. And then I go in with the peach tone color on the top left, and I just blend it in. So I just literally go along the same route that I went, you know, but I just blend it in. You can see my nose is like kind of bulbous right here, and then I put the straight lines for where I want my nose line to be, and then I color in between those with the nose contour shade very lightly, this side and this side. This right here, this line right here is where my old nose line was, like where the tip was defined, you know, there was like a crevice there. It was like this, and this is where the line showed. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and specifically highlight that area. So with this powder, the light is going to shine there, and it's going to make it look like that crevice doesn't exist. So I'm just blending it up because the brown tone still isn't like the best right now. There's a divot right here. Do after that to highlight the center area is I'm going to go back in with the detailed brush and specifically highlight the tip of the nose first horizontally. You guys see how I'm creating that? Then I'm going to go in to the top, the bridge of my nose, and just kind of blend down. I'm gonna go in with a thicker brush again and then do the same because I feel like it's just faster this way. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go in with blush and bronzer. I'm gonna go in with this random blush brush that I don't know where I got this from. This kind of angled brush, and I'm gonna use the Jaclyn Hill blush and bronzer duo. So I just go in with the blush at first on my cheeks. And the thing is, when you have acne on your cheeks, you have to be very careful with what you put on them because you don't want to highlight the acne, you know. So especially if I have acne really right here, I don't really get acne here, which I feel like would be a problem, but if I have acne right here, let's try to avoid it for the most part in the beginning and just build it towards the end. And then like once I have it down, I'll just like smack a couple times. Smack. Okay, and that's good. But I'll definitely need to go in with the highlighting palette from Dragun Beauty and just re-highlight that bottom part. And then I go in with contour, so I just get the contour, just kind of put it on the outskirts of my forehead first, and then on my jaw. After that, I'm gonna go in with this highlighting powder, which is also from Jaclyn Hill, and it's this really pretty highlighting powder. I don't think I've used anything like this before. I'm gonna contour my nose first, so I'm gonna go in with my precision brush, and then just get a little bit. And this is crazy, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna put it right in the center of where I made the tip of my nose, and then right down the bridge. And then I'm gonna go in the inner corners. I'm gonna go for the cheeks, and this is the dangerous part again. You have to be very careful. So I use the e.l.f. highlighting brush, and I just get a little bit of the powder and sprinkle it off. And at first, I really try not to touch the acne, right? I just go around. And so right now I'm just gonna go in with the highlighting palette again and just highlight out the shadows. I feel like you can see that my skin, although it's not like I look like I don't have makeup on, but it definitely looks clear, you know? It doesn't look like I'm stressing out and like I have a lot of acne, which I do, and I am. And now I'm gonna go in with the rest of my makeup. This is the fun part for me, at least. And I'm gonna go in with eyeshadow first. I use the Tati Beauty palette. I'm so basic. I have so many makeup palettes, but I only use the most basic colors. So what I use are this medium brown color, and then this dark brown color, and occasionally the black color. So to start off, I'll use the compact blending brush again, and I'll go in with the dark brown shade right here. This is for monolids, right? Specifically for monolids. I know some people who have double eyelids blend out like right into the crease, and that's how they start, but I always heavily focus on just blending out right near the end of my eyelid. So I just start there, like that. Okay, and then I do it on the other side too. So after that, I'm gonna go in with my big fluffy blending brush. This is from Morphe. I go in with the lighter brown color right here, and I kind of just blend out that brown line that I created. So for this, I'll close my eyes as well. I'll kind of go like this, because I don't want it to crease weirdly just because I'm opening my eyes. Trying to brush it out so it fades into the skin tone. Even just like the separation between the top area and the bottom area, I want it to blend out evenly. Make it a little bit more dramatic by adding some black. I'm gonna put that right along the inner corner with the precision brush. And just kind of like lining my eyelids a little bit. I'm gonna take this NYX Epic ink liner in black right here. So I'm gonna kind of curve down from where my eye line goes and then slowly curve up. No! Next, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do my eyelashes. Right now, I'm just gonna curl them real quick. Okay, so I just curled them, and what I do next is I use the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. So I go in with like a card, a price tag, and I kind of use it behind my lashes and use them as a liner just to make sure I don't get anything on my eyelid, but this also makes sure that I help keep them separated. So I'm pretty much done with eyes. Look at how big of a difference that is. I feel like it just adds that oof back to my face, you know. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna go in with eyebrows. So what I use is I use this L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer in the shade Light Brunette, especially because my hair is blonde for the most part. It's important that I use a little bit of a lighter color. And also, as my eyebrows are microbladed, I did get them microbladed for the first couple of times professionally in New York City. Yeah, I feel like it is worth it because without the ends of my eyebrows microbladed, I have nothing because my eyebrows grow in weird directions and it's just not good to deal with. And then I'm gonna go in with the foundation stick again and using the precision brush and just kind of outlining the edges slightly. And now, to get rid of some of the shine right there, I'm gonna go in with the powder puff from before. I'm just gonna go over that area. I'm just gonna go in with the highlighting palette and just kind of run the powder all over the contour area. Just real quick, like blending everything in a little bit more. Okay, I feel like that's a little bit better, hopefully. Let me put down my hair. Oh my god, my hair is a mess. Oh, finishing touches on the makeup. Okay, so what I do is I have a small mole right here. So I just use my eyebrow pencil and just dot it right there to accentuate it. And then what I always use for lips is I use the Bobbi Brown lip tint in shade Extra, I think it's called. And then I just put it everywhere. And I carry this with me whenever I go out. It's like my holy grail. I need it. Okay guys, I'm just gonna do a time lapse of me curling my hair and I'll be right back for the final touch of my day-to-day look. And that's all for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and be sure to like and subscribe because it really does help. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye.